After dark. Some of your best street photography can be done during the hours of darkness, and you should aim to complete at least one night shooting assignment. Set yourself a theme and shoot a series of images based on specific area or type of person, taxi drivers, club doormen, or late night travelers, for example, or something else, such as neon lights, shop windows, reflections, car lights, bars, restaurants. There's plenty of material to explore.
Because you'll be shooting in the dark, you'll need higher ISO settings, and that will inevitably make your photos grainier or noisier.
And your aperture will be pretty wide, so don't expect much in the way of depth of field. It can be a good idea to avoid flash, as this can lead to confrontation. You want to be as discreet as possible. Shooting through windows at night can make great semi-abstract images, particularly when there's condensation in the glass. Look at the beautiful work of Saul Leiter for inspiration.
And now for the very valuable part of giving some technique tips. So what you want to do is find some source of light in these photos. It's very important. It could be a pool of light below a street lamp, or light coming through the window, any window, car window, building, doesn't matter. Then just wait for suitable subjects. Also, very important, focus manually, because autofocus isn't quite there yet in these dark situations that we will face in this challenge. Also, be prepared to shoot in a high ISO setting. Why is that important? Of course, because we're shooting in the dark, but another thing, for me personally, I love the grain and the noise that you get when using high ISO. So it's not just a necessary evil, it's something that I advise and I love. Another thing, use wide aperture, not just because you'll get more light, which is very valuable, not just for that reason. We want to create stunning effects by throwing background out of focus, and we're gonna get a lot of that bokeh that is really appealing to the eye. And yes, that will be it for the valuable technique tips for today, but let's move on to the field notes.
Wear dark clothes and stay in the shadows so you're as invisible as possible. If people see what you're up to, their behavior will change and potentially spoiling the shot you had lined up. Always be mindful of your personal safety and the security of your gear. Travel light, only taking with you what you need. A small compact or mirrorless camera with one lens will be fine. You don't need a bag full of expensive camera bodies and lenses. Night shoots should be dark, so if you're relying on your camera's light meter, be prepared to use exposure compensation to darken things down. Look through the windows of pubs and bars, and if you see an interesting scene, walk in and grab a quick shot. Black and white. Night shots don't have to be colorful. They can be all about capturing the atmosphere, which is helped by a monochrome treatment. Always look into places with a lot of light contrast, again searching for backlight for an unusual subject, and have fun additionally challenging yourself by shooting pure black and white JPEGs. Color. This is my spin on today's theme. On these color photos, I was looking for interesting lighting mainly. The more lights, the better. More color, the better. You can easily achieve really cool street portrait by just looking for backlighting for people passing by. Another thing that's interesting is shooting into windows or through glass. while having a big aperture. It always makes for an interesting image.
So, okay, that was it. So there are times when you feel really confident in your abilities, and this is one of these times. I did all the photos you've seen. I did them all in one night out, maybe a couple of hours in the town. It all came from doing this type of challenge a lot of times, because this is one of my favorite modes or types of street photography. Shooting in the dark is my favorite thing, and only thing that I haven't managed to do in this challenge is to be inconspicuous, or how is that word even pronounced? It is hard for me to be invisible, and I love taking close-ups of people. I love getting into people's faces, but other than that, I think this challenge was a complete win. I'm very happy with the photos that I made, and now I would love you to try doing the same, and of course share the results with me, and I like to see your results. So connect with me on Instagram at _streetfocus, and we can stay in touch. And thank you so much for watching the whole video. See you in the next one. Bye.